Hi, this is Zach Greens, my under where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar as we're waiting for all the wonderful people to come in. Let's do the card of the day. Pick one at random. And the card today is feeling safe. Now, with that said, I think the message is try to feel safe in everything that is going on right now. Most of the things that most people are afraid of in the news and all that sort of thing is baloney. So remember that as we move forward into an uncertain time, that it's a lot of baloney out there. So do not do knee-jerk reactions to many of the things that you see on the news. Feel comfortable. Be relaxed, and hopefully you don't have a frog in your throat as you're trying to do public speaking and all that. Okay, so let's get into the first thing that's on our list. Crypto dump. Somebody was asking the question about how much it's going to be dumping and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. Again, feel safe. Okay. Know that most of this stuff that they're talking about with crypto dumping and governments coming after your crypto and all that, a lot of that they can accomplish. Okay. Okay. And a lot of it's baloney to get you into fear mode. Okay? Do not live in fear. Okay? Think around the situation. Okay? There's always ways around stupid. And when the elites are buying their Bitcoin, there's always a side door or back door or something like that so they can get the crypto. And they're not going to tell you which door it is. So we're going to be paying attention where these doors are as we move forward with the new cryptocurrency situations that keep going on around us. So just be paying attention. If you're quiet, you're grounded and centered, you're going to see these little side doors or back doors or different ways, because the rich don't want to pay all the taxes, and they're going to have something where they can get in nice and free. It's probably out there for everybody. Okay? Time and time again, there's always a little back door that you can go through to get through most of this baloney that's going on around the world. Well, in the cryptocurrency world anyways. So let's throw some cards down. So in the cryptocurrency dump, we're going to have a lot of financial flow coming in, coming out, which is good because when everything goes down in the next couple months, in the next couple days, it's good buying opportunities out there for everybody out there to get in nice and cheap or cheaper. I wouldn't wait for a certain number or a certain date. I would start getting in today. Okay, when everything's going down and everybody's hair is on fire and they're running around panicking, this is the time to be greedy. I keep saying this, and I'm hoping that you're listening, because everything's about to change, especially with the CBDCs coming out. I'm pretty sure those CBDCs are not going to be working out as well as they had figured. Okay, they just announced it here in Canada, and it's a lot of people going, no, I don't think so. And this is what's going to lead into more and more people getting into cryptocurrencies because they don't want to be told what to do with their own money. You can't go from Winnipeg to Brandon and not be able to buy your lunch at the little ice cream place that's at the end of the road in Brandon. If you ever go to Brandon, there's a little ice cream place at the very end of the road. It's a very small town, if you're wondering. And you get to the ice cream place and you're told you can't buy the ice cream because you're out of your 15 minutes where you live. Okay. Brandon's about 2 hours away from Winnipeg. We have a relative that lives up that way. So we do go down that way. So getting back to the crypto dump, don't worry too much about it. Okay, relax.
Hot Job said, "Let's go, Brandon."
Let's go, Brandon. Well, maybe for you it'd be a couple hours on the plane and a couple hours driving from Winnipeg to Brandon. But we can go to Brandon. I think that there is a little sign that somebody jokingly put outside of Brandon. So let's go. Anyways, we're going to have that happily ever after in the cryptocurrency world as we know it moving forward. It's not the end of the world. So, yes, it is going to be dumping very, very soon. Don't worry. This is the time to be greedy and look for many different ways of getting that cryptocurrency in your wallet. Trezor has a little trading thing too. And now that Canadians can buy their Bitcoin at the post office, which is interesting. We got another option to get our cryptocurrencies here in Canada. But yeah, it is going to be happening in the next couple weeks. So just be prepared for that. I don't think it's going to be crashing down and burning and all that sort of thing. Don't be alarmed. Be ready. Have your money. And start buying like crazy in the next little while. Because after this huge dump, I think we're going to see cryptocurrencies and other assets outside of the banking system. If you're still in the banking system fully, what are you doing? I guess you're not paying attention. It's going to go up quite high. And it's because the elites will want it that way. They want their cryptocurrencies and they want it at a cheap price. They know the game. Hopefully you know the game. Okay? So don't worry. It's going to be fine. And it's going to be in a little bit of time. Okay? Let's move on to the next thing. XRPH. I have no idea what that is, but let's have a look at it. And we got Super Whittle Guy. Hello, Super Whittle Guy. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to see you.
What's that?
Good to see him.
Good to see him.
Yeah.
Send him some white light. Help him out with those good thoughts and intentions. Intentions are everything when you're using psychic abilities.
Oh, no.
Right, Super Whittle Guy? Intentions. Very, very important lesson when you're doing psychic stuff. That is the one and only thing to make any type of psychic ability or spell or witchcraft or you name it. It's the intention that counts the most for having the outcome that you want. And you have to fully believe in it. Okay? Lesson there for you. But getting back to the XRPH, whatever that is, I'm picking up that it's okay. It's going to be hanging around for another year or two. It's going to be going up and down like with the rest of the party. The rest of the cryptocurrency market could be seen as a party. And they're going to be joining up with other things that are going to be making it much, much stronger overall. Okay, they're going to have a very good tie with some other entity, and it's going to be bringing it up to a pretty good level. Not going to be beating Bitcoin anytime soon, but it's going to be doing okay on its own. What else? What other cards we have? Lots of movement in this one. I think they're going to be doing a lot of the cool things. They're going to have the RPM, not the XRPH, whatever that stands for. And I think it's going to be doing okay for the next little while. Okay, what's next we got? Super little guy. Amen. Now, today is a special day if you have mums, or hopefully you had a mom somewhere, somehow. Maybe you were hatched. You never know these days. But this is Mother's Day, and it's a very important day for everybody who has a mom somewhere. I know we're going out to the country later on, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to get a big bucket of chicken, because Mama likes chicken. That's Mama Penner, the wife's mom. And we're going to have the brothers out there. We're going to have some other family members out there. So hopefully today you go into your mama's and you're going to be bringing a big bucket of chicken for your mom, or whatever food your mom likes. Our mom likes the chicken. So yesterday we went to a nice little restaurant here for my mom, and we had a good time talking about psychic things. Unfortunately, my Ouija board that I had as a child, normal childhood, my mom said she threw it out. Sad. So I might have to buy a new one or something like that. And we can have fun in a future show doing the Ouija board. Yeah, she doesn't like the Ouija board because I kept bringing spirits out of because it can act as a portal. Cards can act as a portal. And as a young kid, I didn't know how to turn it off. And so things kept coming through. Nothing bad, just annoying. So make sure you're turning off your Ouija board after you use it. Jeez. Mom just gets angry with all this extra spirits walking around, making clutter and noise and stuff in the middle of the night. Today is a very interesting time. Make sure you get together with your moms out there, because she is the best, right? Right. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I think it's this thing. Oh, this is not yet.
Not yet, though.
The next show at 11:15. So make sure you come in at that time for the following show. It's a little show, and we're going to try to make it really quick because we're going to Mama's with the bucket of chicken. So for the next show, make sure that you're writing down on a nice clean piece of paper 0589-5182. And if you're wondering what this number means, tune into the next show, which is at 11:15. It'll be about half hour or so. And we're going to have some fun with Bob Job. Maybe Super Whittle Guy will be there. And who else usually shows up? We got Daisy Chains. They did really good the last show. So make sure you come out, practice those psychic abilities, make them stronger, and maybe impress your mom. Okay, so let's get into the next thing. Discord channel. Now, we have the Discord sign up. We're thinking of maybe making the first tier free. Well, that's what I was picking up, but I have to ask my other gentlemen that are working on the site if that's a good idea. Okay, so we do have a Discord channel. We'll figure that out for next show. Okay, let's get into the chat. Peace to all. That's a good starter. What is better investment, Naka or YGG? Both are gaming tokens. I think in the next little while, I think many of these tokens are not going to do as well as people had thought in the beginning. I think we got to get a really good game first, okay, and then we can talk about. So we're looking for that super duper hit of a game to come out, and everybody's going to get uh, right into that, and then that token will go like crazy. So, but let's have a look at these two, Naka and YGG. Yeah, Discord will be good for everyone. I didn't catch that. We got Dark on right now. Good. He's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on the Discord. Beautiful work. Thank you, Dark. Much blessings from us for all that hard work you're doing. Getting back to the task at hand, I think NAC is going to be a little bit better than the YGG overall. If you had one to choose, and only one, I don't know why you would do that, but always have a lot of eggs. But don't put them all in the same basket. Okay, I think NACA is going to be doing a little bit better than YGG overall. Okay, I'm seeing that they're going to be maybe getting that hit game that actually everybody loves. Okay, the YGG, not so much. We're waiting for that huge game. What was that other game? The big game that everybody was playing there for a while. We're watching the guy playing it at the
Not
Star Atlas, the
Axie Infinity.
Axie Infinity. Now that is a big hit game. The other ones not so much. But if we get more hits like that, I think that type of cryptocurrency side of the world is going to do rather well. Okay. But overall, NACA is the better of the two tokens going forward. So probably means NACA is going to have a little bit better of a game that people are going to get hooked on. Okay, what do we got next? Hi, Andre. By end of August, will altcoins, not BTC, recover a small profit taking point? Cards, please. I think altcoins are going to do okay in the next little while, but I don't think they're going to be doing the alt season for a long period of time. I think some other things are going to be happening behind the scenes or in front of the scenes and all that sort of thing, where Bitcoin is going to be taking the center stage for the next little while. And then all the altcoins will go up with it. Okay. If you've been playing the Bitcoin, it's been going up and down and up and down, up and down. And you can trade that if you're a super duper trader. I'm not. That's why I don't do it. And make some pretty good profit doing that. Okay, that's how traders kind of make their money. The basics of how they do it is the up and down motion of the cryptocurrency market. Anyway. Just being aware of what's going on around you. I think the altcoins will go up in the next little while, and probably the next week or so. Pretty good. And then I think Bitcoin's going to take over after that. And it's going to be fluctuating quite a bit. There's a lot of fluctuation within the market right now. So I don't think at this moment in time they're going to have the alt season and then just the Bitcoin season. But I think they're going to be alternating like crazy in the next little while. And things are going to be a little messy for cryptocurrency world for the next little while because of uncertainty. Okay, we got the elites have to get their share of the crypto. Don't want the lesser people, the regular people getting into the cryptocurrencies. They got to keep scaring you out of the market so they can get all that Bitcoin for themselves for nice and cheap. So just keep that in mind as we move along. Okay, hopefully that answers your question, Bob. Hi, Andre. Trump looks good at this time for El Presidente. Once more, cards, please. Yes, they keep coming up with all kinds of stuff. It's the end of Trump. We got him now. And what did I say in the last couple of shows? Especially with this new allegation against him. He'll be fine. He's going to be utilizing that to his advantage. He knows how to play the game. And when everything is chaotic, he knows how to ride that out like crazy. So, let's show some cards. I think he's going to do very, very well. He's going to the whole situation, because they're going to have to come up with something else to go against them to muddy his thing, because this new court case he's going through is kind of fading into the background, and it was a nothing burger pretty much. And now they're going to have to come up with something else. And every time they do this, it just makes him stronger because he knows how to play that. Okay? So, stop helping the guy around in a big way that he just went through, and the one before that, and the Mar-a-Lago thing, and the thing, top of everything. Even if he doesn't get the Presidente, he's going to be coming out on top anyways with all these situations that they keep throwing at him. And it's a bunch of nonsense, and hopefully everybody understands that it is a bunch of nonsense that they're doing at this moment in time. So, yeah, he's doing good. That's the last of my worries is Trump. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Andre, is it better to replace matic in XRP right now? What do the cards say? Can you do matic and XRP together? Okay. I just buy it and we sit on it until we need it. So we don't really do active trading. Because we already know we're going to win in the end. So why worry? Okay. I think at the moment it's going to be okay to do what you're thinking. But I think that it's going to be changing very, very quickly to something else. There's going to be some other things that are going to be coming up, which is where you do the XRP through something else. It's going to be a little bit better. So keep a watchful eye for that. Or you're asking the question to change matic into XRP. I think having both in your wallet is super duper. If I had to choose, I would go with the matic, but XRP is going to be big as well in the next little while as well. So for me, matic, I got XRP too, but it's hard to tell. I would go more XRP at the moment because of all the things going on.
I pick matic.
You think matic?
Yeah.
I like them both for obvious, reasons. XRP, I'm not excited about. I have some. I have some matic. I think if I was going to choose, I would go matic, but that's just my own thoughts and feelings on the XRP chain. I have some, and I do see what it's going to be used for, but I think matic is going to do a little bit better overall. But that's a long time out from today. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. What is happening with filecoin? Will it grow or go down? My God, it's just stagnant for the next little while. I think it's just going to kind of sit there for a while. It has the potential of exploding into things because it's kind of the original NFT idea of having documents on top of the blockchain instead of just pictures and artwork. I think anything that like a file as an NFT is going to explode in the next couple of years. Okay? Not the artwork stuff. The artwork stuff will do okay. But I think anything that has keeping your files safe, like documents and contracts and leases and mortgages and just regular files, that market is going to explode in the next couple of years. So if you can get into something that is in that situation, and now they're doing that on top of Bitcoin as well, I think you can do little pictures and stuff on top of Bitcoin. It always had that capability, but they're bringing that out more and more as we move along. So anything in that spectrum will do very, very well because there's a whole lot of document. Like I work for a manufacturing plant. The amount of documents that they make a day, and you're going to put them on the blockchain, that's going to be a big thing in the next little while. But let's throw some cards down for the good old filecoin. I think I have some somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. I do see it going up in the next little while. Probably in the next 2 to 3 years, it's going to explode. Just once people understand that you can do other things with NFTs that aren't art, it's going to be very, very important. So yes, it's going to go up in the near future quite a bit. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Marlon, can I get an updated 3-card reading? So you're going to be getting into a situation where you're going to be bringing out that inner power to do the things that you want to do and stop worrying about everything, every little thing, and actually moving forward with the ideas that you have in your mind. And you're going to be rising above those problems that you've been thinking are there. Okay? Of course, we got that inner power card. So make sure you're utilizing the teaching that I gave you. Okay. About white light. It's funny. We got the other card that came up was visualization. What's using the light all about? It's about visualization. When you visualize the thing that you want and not think about the things that you do not want and use light. White light everywhere, and embrace it and put it everywhere. You're going to start to see the things that you need to have happen around you. Okay? Make sure you're visualizing the thing. You're surrounding it with white light and moving forward. And at this point in time, it's going to make things much, much better for you in the next little while. Even with yellow polka dot bikinis. Okay? So there you go. That's an inside joke. Now that the Pulse chain is launched, finally, Is it better to hold pulse chain or pulse X? Don't know much about pulse X, but we've been waiting for a long time for pulse chain. And now that it's finally come out, the news in the cryptoverse is all about XRP. That's kind of what I kind of predicted a while back, that when it did come out, it kind of would be like, eh. What's the XRP doing? Because I think everybody's kind of focused on the XRP. They're saying in the 3 to 6 months, blah, 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 blah. For the last 2 years, they've been saying that. And they're not really focusing on pulse chain. So, to hold. I think it's a little bit better for the Pulse X overall. I'm back. There we go. We're back. Hey, join our Discord. We changed our web internet thing, and it hasn't gotten better. So
Must be Melon then.
Must be Melon, maybe. There's something on their end. But getting back to the thing, I think Pulse X is a tiny bit better than Pulse Chain to hold on to. So if you needed to choose between the two, I think it's Pulse X. And if you've been holding the Pulse Chain, it'll do okay. Okay? Hopefully that answers everybody's question. Silver going down? Is that a question? Any low price in mind? There was the price of $6 silver that was floating around. I think it might get to that point in May, June, and then go up from there, according to Woo Woo Dude from the Beyond Mystic show and Jay Snip and all that. What do I think? I don't think it's going to go down quite to 6, but it is going to be going down in the next little while as the powers that be try to do everything that they can to hold on to power. If you've ever noticed that they're panicking and they're doing everything and anything to get all this nonsense to keep us under control, like CBDCs and all that other crap, in a hurry. Normally, you would do that in a slow, methodical time, but they think they have to get everything done in a certain amount of time, or their God is going to be very cross with them, and that's why you're seeing all this baloney. Yeah, it's going to go down. I don't think it's going to go down to 6, but it's going to go down enough where it's nice price to buy, and that's going to be in the next couple weeks. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Please do a reading for BRC20 tokens. Will they be banned from Bitcoin? They are similar to ERC20 tokens, except are on Bitcoin. I know. Bitcoin has always had that capability. They used to call it color coins on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin being super decentralized, that governments can't do anything to it. I think governments are gonna. You can't do that on Bitcoin because it's actually decentralized and we can't do anything. And that's probably their argument. They'll try. They'll fail. I don't know if the actual Bitcoin maximalists will want this. Okay, because they just want Bitcoin for Bitcoin reasons and nothing else. Even though there is some other layer 2 stuff that's going on that's pretty interesting that people kind of forgot about, like Lightning. And you got, what's that one my friend was working on? Taproot, I think it was called. He's actually here in Winnipeg. He's working on that. It's very interesting. It allows you to do contracts on top of the BTC blockchain as a layer 2 solution. We're going to see a lot more things going on top of the Bitcoin blockchain coming up. So they'll try to ban it, but it's not going to work because of the decentralized nature of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a pretty smart idea, and it's to protect you not just from regular criminals, it's to protect you from the governments of the world. So they'll try, but they will fail. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Super Little Guy, June 17th to August 17th should be an interesting time for crypto, in my opinion. Yeah, there will be some just play and some decent opportunities to take some profit. He may be psychic. Everybody's psychic, but I think he's picking up on what I've been picking up. And yes, there is going to be some times in August, June, July, August, where there's going to be some nice times to take some profit. Then there's the problem of where are you going to put it? Into stable coins, which aren't as stable as all the regulating crap. I'm thinking that there's going to be some good opportunities if you want to take some, lick your ice cream, as they say, and to pay off some bills in the next little while. And that's probably what I would use it for, personally. Okay? So, yes, you are correct, sir. Checking on Wall Street Baby token. It had a pump recently. Will it pump again? This overall feeling is, yeah, it might. It's weird, the information. I think it's going to pump a tiny bit, but I think that's pretty much it for the big pumps. I think everything's going to be changing to people's attention is going to go elsewhere in the next little while. So it'll have a small little pump, but I don't think it's going to be the big one like you were expecting. But yeah, there's going to be a pump very, very soon. Okay? Thank you for that. Please do a reading for Artie Pool, a new project for trustless BRC20 swaps. A whole lot of new things on the Bitcoin. Oh, it's interesting. I got the hopefully ever after card in the very beginning. Knowing your environment, knowing that if you're trying to get into many of these new things, that just be aware, okay, when to get in, when to get out, all that sort of thing. And I think you're going to be figuring that out pretty good. And just keep everything in motion. I think it's going to be doing very, very well in the next little while. Okay? So hopefully that helps you out. What time we got? 42 minutes. Okay. Nope. We're having fun today. It's Mother's Day. It's Good time for everybody. Hi, 3 cards for my bank in UK for May, June. Your bank? You have your own bank? Wow. Maybe you can give me a loan. Trust your intuition. Whatever you're picking up is correct. Okay? Listen to your because we got that financial flow card, but it's reversed. So I think there's going to be something coming up that you've been picking up on that's going to be happening very, very, very soon to your personal bank and many of the banks that are connected with that. And we're going to see a lot more of that going on around the planet. So again, do you have everything in your bank? I hope not. Okay. Hopefully you've diversified your stuff into other things. Okay? Because things are going to be happening very, very soon. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Wouldn't be my bank that does it. It's all over the place. Super Whittle Guy, 3 cards, please. On, I don't know. So much to ask, so little time, still need a place to stay. All family and longtime family, friends can't help, literally trying everything. Taxing on my soul. You'll get there. Okay, standing your ground and keeping on with what you were doing, you're going to be getting to the situation that you need to be in, getting a good foothold in somewhere. You're going to be finding some place to stay for the next little while, even if it's at a buddy's house, in his garage, or something like that. There's going to be some new opportunities coming your way. Do not overlook them. Okay, latch on to everything that comes your way and analyze it and move forward from that. You're going to have some positive expectations in the next little while, and they're going to be paying off in the next little while as well. Okay, don't give up. Use your abilities, put white light around everything to have the better of the outcomes. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Do you see Hex going up next week? I think that there's going to be some motion, but I don't think it's going to be on the upside for the next little while. I think it's going to be a little bit on the downside for the next week or so. It's still going to continue to do what it's doing, carrying on with what it is, but I don't see it going up in the next week. Okay. When is it going to go up? He asks. He or she asks. 4 or 5 weeks from now. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Facebook friend. Hi, what does the future hold for me and Mike in relationship, please? Do you have a future do have a future together. So it's a new relationship. Maybe. There's a situation where you're going to have to rise above this particular situation and what everybody else is saying and what you are thinking. Pay attention to what you're thinking because you're probably correct on what you're thinking. If you're asking the question, does it have a future? It's probably an indicator of something that's not quite right in that particular situation. Then you might have to move forward into other thinking. Okay. When people ask me that kind of question in that sort of way, it kind of makes me think that you haven't cemented anything. So it's in flux. So I'm just picking up there's going to be a lot of movement to and from this particular situation. It's not until you've settled on something, then it will be a thing. I'm trying to be clear. Okay. So keep doing what you're doing. You're picking up the right things, act upon them, and wrap that around with some white light, and you'll be doing just fine. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Bitcoin developers are discussing whether or not to censor, remove BRC20 tokens. Will they do it? So it's the creators themselves. They don't like things being developed on top of the Bitcoin. You can't do that. That should be pure. At least that's their thinking. Will they censor it? No, they aren't. And it's if it's on top of the Bitcoin protocol, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place because of its nature of decentralization. And it'd be up to the miners, I think, if they allow it or not, because it's that thing, right? If the miners say it's okay, then it's fine. It's not necessarily the developers of Bitcoin that have that say. The developers do things on the blockchain, and then they ask the consensus of the miners. Is this okay? And all the miners get the vote, yay or nay. So it wouldn't be up to them in the first place. And I think the miners won't care. Okay. We're making money. Yeah, it's good. Will be their kind of thinking. So censoring it, it's hard to do. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Where did you go? Where did I go? How do you see the outcome of Alberta's election? If Alberta falls, Canada will soon follow. No, we won't all fall. You got Saskatchewan. Just kind of in that same thinking. It is going to be fine, but it's not going to be exactly what you had thought. When these things come up, we're going to have to work around these particular situations. Okay? Canada will not fall, but Alberta will change. The people in Alberta will not care for it, and they will say no. Even now that they'll pass all these laws in Alberta, the people themselves will say no. And then when nobody listens to a leader, the leader has no power. no matter how hard they pump their chest. Okay? If nobody's following you, you're not a leader. And that's basically the situation that's going to be happening in Alberta. They can say all kinds of things and try to do all kinds of things. It's ultimately the people that make the decision. You vote with your wallet, or you vote with listening with them or not listening with them. And that's what's going to be making the difference in this particular situation. Okay. Once more and more people get the information of what's going on, they will do the opposite of the right thing to do. Okay. Not something I would worry about so much. Wondering if there is engagement marriage coming. Okay. Well, ask. Well, you asked me. So this particular person, you should ask them and see where they go. I don't think they're quite ready for that yet. Okay? So don't push it, hint at it and see where they are. Okay, maybe a little further down the line with this particular situation. Okay? If you're crafty enough, you can hint and see where they're at. I don't see it just yet. Okay? Thank you for that. What do the cards say about binary token torrent tokens? Not much. Anyways, these are just tools. The wife's playing with the reaction sound effects. But psst.
Oh, got that too.
You got that too? What it's saying is that we're going to be rising above. I don't think it's going to be doing as amazing as you thought it was going to be doing. It will do okay. Okay. But I don't think it's going to be taking over Bitcoin or anytime soon. The cards are saying that you're going to have to get into motion, move into other aspects of the particular cryptocurrencies that you are looking at. I think this one, it'll do okay, but it's not going to be amazing. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Between DOT, matic, BCH, best long-term option. The only one I don't have, I have all three of those. No, you don't have polka dot. We should get some polka dot.
We were supposed to last time.
We were supposed to get some last time we were at the crypto store.
Okay, next time.
Next time. Because we got Shiba Inu last time. There's so many cryptos, so little time. I like DOT. I like matic. BCH, it's okay. It's going to have a role to play in the next thing coming up very, very soon. I think in the next little while, if you're going to be choosing long term, I think matic is going to be the one that you've been looking for. If you're looking for any of them to be the one out of these three, I think matic is going to be the one. Then followed by DOT, then followed after that by BCH. in that order. Okay. They're all good projects. So it's really, it's like choosing between ice cream, vanilla or chocolate. I'll take both. So the wife knows me. Ice cream? Blanket statement. I love ice cream. Okay. One more, maybe?
Okay, that's a question. Or not a question.
Andre, perhaps include crypto addresses in the description of your videos for donations. You mean like on the side thing?
Yeah, underneath.
Okay.
Or side.
Or
In the description.
in the description thing. It is on the website, psycherinsbyhonor.com, where we have our donations if you want to give. But it's kind of weird to get to that while you're watching a show. But maybe if we put it into the chat or something, that'd be cool too. Or maybe a little link somewhere on the video itself. Yeah, very good question. Very good idea. I got a lot of straightening out to do on the website and stuff. So, yes, very good idea. Thank you.
And his questions.
Do you get a time frame for engagement?
2 years.
2 years.
Do you see 2 years?
I saw 2 years.
Ha! We're all on track.
Me and the wife are connected. It's fun having a psychic as a wife, and I'm a psychic. We can't lie to one another. You're lying. Yeah. So I don't even bother. I just tell her outright. Yeah, I'm doing that. Keeps things honest, which is lots of fun. Half the time we don't even say anything. You go, yeah. What do you think? Yeah. So if it doesn't look like we're talking, we're talking. So, okay. So 2-year time.
She has another question.
She has another question.
Is it to Mike?
Put that intention out there. Right now, I'm picking up. No, it might be somebody else because you haven't solidified in your own mind that exactly what you want. I'm picking up you're kind of scattered on the idea. Once you make up a decision, write it down, and he wants to have it, then it'll happen in that 2-year span. Okay, it's there. Okay, you just have to make that decision of all your gentleman colors that you have. You got 5? I got the big number 5. You got 5 guys. Jeez. I want to be engaged and married to Mike.
Then do it.
Then do it. Get the hammer.
You can do it.
You can do it. If he's up for it, no weird kidnapping thing. Don't hit him over the head with a baseball bat. Do that. If he wants to. Okay, there may be somebody else that's going to be around there as well. Okay.
Done.
Done. We got that Discord channel. Check it out on psycherinsbyhonor.com. Dark is doing tons of stuff behind the scenes. Awesome work. Thank you, guys. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psycherinsbyhonor.com. All that information is there. I think me and the wife are going to have to sit down and kind of reconstruct it a little bit so it's easier to navigate a little bit better. If you like a personal healing with my super duper wife, who's the Reiki master, she doesn't want to teach me. So,
You know how to heal.
I know how. I just don't have the credentials, the diploma on the wall, but I know how to do it. But anyways, if you like a personal healing with us, my psychic wife, the Reiki master, it's on sacredinspire.com at the very bottom of the pull down menu. And it'll take you to all that information there. If you like to participate in any of our affiliate programs, that's there as well. And the same page has the crypto donations, I believe, right next to it. No, if you should happen to purchase any of those things, know that we make a little bit of money from the purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, have a great Mother's Day, bring some chicken, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.